I felt uncomfortable right there.
I want to switch seats.
We're going to call him Tom or Dad.
Yeah, what are you calling him?
Whatever you want.
T-Boom.
If you're going with Boom Boom, might as well call him T-Bone.
T-Bone. Welcome to Bad Beer, the show where we go on a beer tasting adventure, and you get to go with us. My name is Boom Boom, and I'm today's host as we try 4 different beers. Each beer we try today is an IPA, or India Pale Ale style beer. We like to compare beers of the same style for fairness. Feel free to agree or disagree with us in the comments below. Beer number 1, Elysian Space Dust IPA. We will be giving our opinions on flavor, mouthfeel, head, and aftertaste, and rating the beers on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being absolute dog water, and 10 being nectar from heaven.
All right. Try the beer.
I think so. Whoa.
Citrus.
Little wet dog.
What? I don't get any wet dog.
Yeah.
It's a little on the hoppy side for me, but
Oh, yeah.
but the way that it's hoppy isn't too bad. You know, like sometimes it's super soapy. I'm not getting that. It's just a little hoppy for me.
As far as IPAs go, it is a pretty darn good one. I've had a lot soapier flavored ones.
Yeah, this tastes to me like I just cut into a grapefruit and I got it all set and I forgot the sugar. And I took a great big bite of it and I got a little bit of the peel because I was bad at cutting it. And that's kind of what that tastes like to me. Nice and bitter.
That aftertaste a little bit, but not super strong.
That bitter is what I was meaning. Like it's hoppy, but it didn't feel hoppy. I think that's what it is. It's a bitter, not as much soapy. It's the bitterness that's what I'm noticing.
Really clean
Yes, yes.
This beer makes me think of like I'm mowing and I'm completely naked. Like it's a really hot day and
Don't get sunburned.
you know you're just hanging out there and getting a little sunburn, a little tan.
That was awkward. I felt uncomfortable right there.
I want to switch seats.
You're worried about me. I don't know.
I have never done that. I can tell you guys honestly, I've never done that.
I spend a lot of time
Wait.
naked, but never on the
Maybe
mower.
my riding mower seat gets a little too hot or something. I don't know.
You need a towel.
I've been keeping it cool for you. You know, I keep it shaded.
Do you
Sit
wash
on
your
anything
lawnmower
to
often?
I'm going to.
With a spray down like they do at the gym?
I'm going to from now on.
You do not live in a secluded enough area to be doing that. I'm sorry.
I wonder if I was getting the side eye from the Amish. Beer fact. India Pale Ales are pale ales with additional hops to ramp up the flavor. IPAs generally have a higher alcohol by volume with a 6% average. The hops forward flavor is a defining feature of an IPA.
So is it pale because it didn't ride the lawnmower naked? Is that what makes it pale?
This one might be partially pale.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, T-Boom, what would you rate this beer?
I kind of like that refreshing part. I do like the grapefruit, and that is a 8.2.
Ooh, 8.2.
I'm going to give this baby 8.2 because I really enjoyed everything that everybody said about it, and it made me like the beer more.
I want to give this a 6.3. I'm not a super hop dude, but the bitters in this are good. You know, if I'm in a situation that calls for this kind of beer, then I'm going to probably grab one.
I'm going to go with 7.58 for my score. This is an IPA that I do like. I'm not the biggest IPA fan unless it's got a lot more sweetness and fruit, but it's pretty good.
Beer number 2, New Belgian VooDoo. quite a bit clearer than the last one.
Lighter as well.
More pronounced citrus, less hop.
Oh yeah, much less hop on this one. Getting me excited.
Mouthfeel is light.
Not nearly the carbonation as the last one.
It's thinner,
Yeah.
crisper.
A little more like a juice.
This is the same alcohol content as the last one? Or pretty close?
This is 7%.
Surprising.
Less hoppy.
You could drink that real quick.
Yeah.
That would go down fast.
Yeah, watch it.
This would be my naked mower beer. I want a little less adventure when I'm having that kind of adventure. I want my beer to be a companion, not the lead. I am surprised at how much thinner, how much less pop of flavor this had compared to the last one.
I think it was the wrong order to drink them in, actually.
Ah,
If we drank this one first, we would have liked this a lot better. Because that one had
That's a good
easily
point.
double the flavor, double the experience than this one.
I don't necessarily think I like it less. I think I like it different. I might be in a different mood to have this one than I would to have the other.
I'm on the fence about it. Maybe I like more flavor.
Kind of leaning that way myself now. And I love this beer.
this is regular VooDoo Ranger. You usually
normally
do
I'm
the
doing the
double.
double.
We typically will have the Imperial IPA as opposed to this. This is
Okay,
different.
so your feelings about this are what?
When I tasted it, I was like, I just would have thought that being set in front of me, it was going to be stronger. More like how the first one felt. But I think it's because I typically will have the Imperial IPA. So that one is much stronger. And I wasn't expecting this. This caught me off guard a little bit.
You were expecting Imperial.
Yes, I was expecting that level of punch, and then I didn't get it, combined with the fact that the one before was that level of punch.
This is not a light beer, but because we had that one before it, it makes this feel like almost a light beer.
That's accurate.
I would probably drink 2 of these. This would be I would drink one on the lawnmower, hopefully clothed.
You got to make those decisions as they come.
As they come. Let the world come at you.
Bees outside, there's all kinds of stuff.
Just don't sit on them.
Joel, what did you think about this beer?
I really liked it. It was different than what I was expecting. It was not as strong as the one before it. I'm going to go with an 8.12.
Well, I think I'm going to give it a little better score than the last one and say 7.2. I like a little less hop in my IPAs. I really like the good citrus flavors. Those help me with IPAs. I've never been a real great hop guy.
I agree with the hops. That's not the flavor that I'm necessarily going for. So this toned those down quite a bit, and they brought some other flavors forward. However, I thought that I wanted some more carbonation in this. I really wanted some more mouthfeel. Now, I'm not saying I won't drink this. This, I think, drinks really easily and quickly, but I'm going to give this a 7.2.
I think you said it well when you said it's lighter, like less carbonation. That's a 7.2.
Let's take a moment to appreciate this week's beer companion. These are edamame, a traditional Japanese snack. You know, this is a Walmart brand. If they don't have an Asian market near you, these will do in a pinch.
I love edamame.
Don't eat the shell.
You can. It's not tender.
That was pretty good.
So these are soybeans.
They're literally soybeans. Keep that.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it. What then would make it better at a Asian market compared to a Walmart?
They might be bigger than normal soybeans that we grow here, domestic.
Possibly the Japanese accent.
Possibly they can charge triple for them because they came from another country.
Japanese tend to be more particular about their fruits and vegetables in general. And so some of the things you would find in like a bag of Walmart beans would not show up in an Asian market bag of beans.
They're high quality.
Yeah, they tend to keep higher quality. That's an empty one.
It's empty. There's none of them. What a
You
ripoff.
wouldn't have found that in a one that's been imported.
What a ripoff.
If you want to make these delicious beans yourself, check out the link below. Beer number 3 is an Ananda India Pale Ale.
I've heard that before.
Sounds like Wakanda.
Ananda. Not quite as hazy. Not quite as hazy.
Getting that freshly washed dog smell with this one.
What is that? I don't
hops.
smell that at all.
I don't
hops.
either.
Hops
You don't
smell
get it?
like dog to you?
Yeah, wet dog.
Your dogs must smell good.
It's an advanced palate.
It's an advanced technique.
Yeah. You gotta put your nose close to it and then breathe in.
That's a soapy one. That's a bar of soap liquor.
Pretty hops forward.
Even compared to the first?
There's not as much bitter on the end to
The-
remind me of the grapefruit.
True. The aftertaste is hops.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, remains.
It doesn't balance out with any other flavors, just straight hops on this one. And if you like that, then this is the beer for you.
Yeah.
It's a simple, hoppy. There's some like citrus undernotes. I like how thin it is. That makes it more refreshing. The hops take it off refreshment for me. Like this would not be a refreshing one to me, but the lightness makes it so it's bearable. Like if I had this, I wouldn't be disappointed. If I got a flight, I would drink it, but I wouldn't get another one.
What do you rate it?
That I would rate at a 7.
I don't think it's got much complexity to it. A lot of people probably enjoy that about their beer, so I tend to at least want one or two other flavors in there. So for me, that's probably a 7.
I need some more complexity if I'm going to drink an IPA. So this one's probably going to go like a 5.492563 or something like that. It's a middle of the road beer for me.
Did you
I'm
get
not
all
gonna-
those numbers
Not
on
going to
that
chase it
one?
down.
5.2943. I'm gonna agree with that. It wasn't bad, but if I'm gonna have that much hops, I want more complexity. So I'm gonna go with 5.62.
Beer number 4. Three Floyd's Zombie Dust Undead Pale Ale.
That's not normal.
Don't be scared. It's just a beer. It smells like an IPA.
That's rather pretty. Wow, that's not very hazy.
Slight haze.
Slight.
I'm seeing a darker color, but I don't see.
I don't see much haze, but that's okay.
Oh man, that's good. Whoa, that is a good IPA.
I can't figure out what the aftertaste though.
Cotton candy. That is good.
What? Cotton candy?
Candy?
Yeah. It tastes like the soy kiss. This is good.
I can tell there's a complexity there, but I can't tell what it is.
It's when they take the sugar and they make it into cotton. That's what it is.
Is it like cotton in your mouth or candy in your mouth?
It's the candy part.
Candy floss.
That's good.
It's like it's touching more of my tongue.
There's just way more flavors.
I'm not picking up the grapefruit like we had on the first.
It's blood orange.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's what it is.
Now
but
I've
nothing's
gotten-
rising to the top
I've been educated.
significantly for me.
And where are these Floyd people from?
Like Kalamazoo, somewhere in Michigan, I think.
Munster, Indiana.
Munster.
Oh,
That's
totally
toward
wrong.
the northwest corner of Indiana.
Is that where the cheese comes from?
No. That's European.
This would be great if you had some thick slices of bread, do a grilled cheese with some Munster, and some slap your mama spices on the Munster.
Oh, yeah.
Cheese melting over.
All right, Joel, what do you rate this zombie dusted beer?
8.73.
Enough said. J-Man?
Yeah. I've had this before. This is the best IPA I think I've had for a regular IPA, not a double. 7.93, I'd say.
If I had to guess in a blind taste testing, I would not say this is just an IPA. I would say this is a double. There's a lot of flavor going on in there. And I think I found my new favorite IPA. I'm giving this 8.5.
I'm going at 8.793.
Who else said that?
I said part of that.
Yeah, I combined it. It's good. I like it.
Undead Pale Ale.
It's not alive, but it's not dead.
All right, now it's time for the final result. Here is your bad beer of the week. 3 Floyd Zombie Dust. Congratulations, 3
Yeah.
Floyds. You've done it again. And now we must give the bad beer award for mediocrity. I'm sorry, it goes to Ananda.
It just compared to those 3, I just couldn't see myself paying money for it. If somebody gave it to me, I would happily drink it. I don't want to pay for it.
I'd leave half the can. Or pour it in the bushes.
See, I would have done that last week, but there's no way I would do that to this one. I would totally drink it, but I would never choose to pay for that when I could pay for the others.
Remember, this is not an overall reflection of the beer, but our opinion on it in the context of the beers that we compared it to. If you enjoyed this week's episode, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be your best friend. We have links to more information on all of the beers that we tried today, so please feel free to check those out. To close, we bring you this week's Beer Fact.
Beer fact: California has the most breweries in the United States.
What?
With more than 1,100, followed by Pennsylvania and New York.
Don't forget to drink responsibly and among friends, because it's more fun that way.